Hello, this is Tony Stelly. I've been practicing law in Richmond, Virginia for over 20 years. If you're stopped for suspicion of DUI, the officer's likely going to ask you to step out of the car and perform a few field sobriety tests. Before agreeing to do so, and I'll point out these tests are voluntary, you don't have to do them, you may want to listen to what I have to say here. Field sobriety tests have been proven to be unreliable indicators of driver impairment. In 1994, Clemson University Professor Spurgeon Cole conducted a study to determine whether police officers could get it right just by observing people performing field sobriety tests. He had 14 veteran DUI trained police officers from across South Carolina who volunteered to participate in the study, and 21 men and women of varying ages who agreed to be the volunteers. The 21 people were individually videotaped performing the field sobriety tests, and the officers were then allowed to view each individual's videotape. The officers were asked to grade the person's performance and identify those that were too drunk to drive, and those that were impaired, and those that they thought were sober. Of the 21 people who participated in the testing, all 14 officers found just 3 of them to be sober. All 14 officers agreed that 6 of the 21 people were too drunk to drive. That's especially shocking since before the individuals were asked to perform the test, their blood alcohol levels were tested and they had 0 alcohol in their blood. In other words, all 21 individuals at the time they were performing these field sobriety tests were stone cold sober. If you want to get a copy of the article, go to my website, stellyvirginialaw.com. Go to the article section, go to the subsection on DUI, driving under the influence, and you will find it there. Again, this is Tony Stelly. Have a good day.